All right. The tea calms. All right. Happy New Year. Big update. For those of you that don't know, my name is Ryan, and I live overseas 3 years now, almost 3 years. And we're going back to the States in March. And this vlog is kind of the story of how that all works and goes together. But the big update is that we have official tickets. I think last time it was generally announced that we have tickets, and now it's official. March 12th, we are getting on a flight, and we're heading back to the States. So we're going to get back late March 12th. So that'll be interesting. And we're flying into Washington-ish area, so it's going to be like a 2-hour ride back. But anyway, the point of this video is to talk a little bit about the acclimation process and things that we're doing to get ready to go back to the States. The biggest thing is going to be our kids, right? Because, well, Luke especially. Luke is what, 3 now? So he doesn't really have many, if any, memories from the States because he's been over here almost his entire life. I think he was 1, just turned 1 when we came over here. So a lot we have to teach him. Some of it is specific to Spain versus the States. So like people are going to speak English, you know, et cetera, dollars instead of euros, that kind of thing. Some of it is going to be going from the city to the country. So streets are going to be a big thing. Here, you can go to a street, you go to a crosswalk, and you walk over. In the country, you got to make sure nothing's coming, or else they will run over you. And even the city that we're from, the crosswalks are not no offense, Dover, but the crosswalks were not as respected as they are here in Spain. In Spain, at least in my area, humans reign supreme, or pedestrians reign supreme, and the car has to respect that person. And so they do a lot of like stop and check and hesitant. What are you doing? People have the right of way, and it keeps us a lot safer. But anyway, Luke's got to learn that the cars will not give him deference. And some of them are going to be things that are just small ticks that we don't actually think about, and then you won't actually think about how you're relearning them. So how long is a normal handshake? Conversation tone, intonation, standing distance, all those things that we kind of hold on to what we knew back in the States and try to get used to here. And then having gotten used to it somewhat here, we're going to go back to the States and have to get used to it all over again. That's fine. That's fine. It's the normal way of things, I guess. The accent as well, trying to figure out the Dover accent, hopefully my accent will go back to the what it used to be. Or some machination of that. You can hear it now. When I start talking about accents, my accent changes. Sports is another thing. I was a huge Steelers fan before I left. Still am a Steelers fan. I just haven't watched as many games because that costs money and that we do not have. And so there's a lot of things that I don't know about the team. And some of that you can prep beforehand. So like I've been on the Steelers website. So you can see here and going over the roster, and I really don't, it's been a bad season. So let's just leave that aside. But like there's a lot of stuff I don't know. Ben Roethlisberger was injured, and there was a quarterback named Duck, and then there was another quarterback named something else. Like I actually don't know. I recognize the names, but I'm going to have to study up if I'm going to, walk up to church and talk to people about sports, because sports. Philadelphia Eagles as well. A lot of people are Eagles fans. A lot of people are talking about the Eagles fans. And of course, you have to keep up with the Ravens because, friendly rival and whatnot. So I've been studying the Ravens website as well. Oh, that's right. We got tickets. We also got a van. I've officially purchased a van, and it's a nice van according to my standards, but it's a 2010 Town and Country, I believe. And it's actually got a little bit of the gadgets in there that you used to look at cars that were really expensive, and you're like, man, I can't wait till the old cars have those gadgets that I can actually afford. So this is nice. The technology is going to be 10 years old, but hopefully the kids aren't young enough to realize that the TV is just ancient and not that cool. But I'm really excited. These things are boats compared to what we have over here. And it's one of those things that folds down into the seats, and that's amazing. So you can have storage space. I think we're going to do with one vehicle. But that's a huge check off the thing. We're still working on lodging. Lodging is insane. I've been talking with mortgage companies just to see what's up, and the amount of information they want before granted, they're looking at giving you a heap ton of money. So that's fair. It's just a lot of information. Makes me a bit gun shy. Another thing to prep the kids about is church. Church is a lot different in the States than it is here. Here we meet with like a handful of people. In the States, it's going to be this huge conglomeration, comparatively, of people, and it's just going to be this. I don't even know. So they say what you want to do is take your kids and walk them through the church building and say, hey, this is where we're going to sit. This is where Sunday school is, etc. We'll probably do that. That won't be that difficult. But other than that, I don't know. Walking them through stores. I have this own picture in my head the first time that I introduced root beer to my child. That's going to be a big one. But yeah, that's an update. What? Tickets and a car. Those are the 2 things checked off the list. They're huge and necessary. We still have more stuff to do, but we're working on it. Thanks for following along. If you want to keep following this this journey and machination, you kind of see how we do it, then yeah, subscribe. And I'm on Instagram as well. I think the links will be in the description. Hopefully I'll have an actual video and not just me talking to the camera here in a little bit. Maybe do like a house tour to kind of give you a good comparison of our lives in the States versus our lives here in Spain. Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. If you know anybody that wants to buy me a house, let me know.